And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Burnout Revenge, and today should be the day that I finish the game. I don't think there was any like secret chapter, because you know that some of these games sometimes like surprising you. I don't think this game does that, right? Like once you beat chapter 10, that's it, right? Like you're done. You should be, right? Well, according to this, there are 22 gold medals. It should be fine, yeah. Though the thing that I don't understand is why it says 77% complete. I guess it's because it counts the signature takedowns. Well, before heading to 10, there was the Grand Prix that I left for today, so I gotta do that. With what car should I do that? I could use this one or this one, I guess. Both seem, I mean, these are all the same car. Oh, except for this that has a crash breaker. Can you even use crash breaker here? I might as well give it a try. I don't remember if you can or not. Let's see. What? How did I get... Wow, well, that's an interesting start. How did that even happen? Like, the Formula car blew up next to me, or... Well, at least, to answer the question, yeah, you have Crash Breaker. But then, I will have to watch the replay for that. I didn't understand what happened. It's like, as soon as it started, I crashed. Okay, cool. Pretty funny. I mean, at least we gotta admit that it is quite funny. Probably wouldn't have a better way to start the stream than it is in that. At least got his ass, but I really don't know. I mean, it's not that you can explode when you feel like blowing up, right? It's not the way this game works. And in fact, assuming that the guy crashed, can they even use Crash Breaker while they are crashing? I don't think I ever seen them explode a single time. Because you know that this is one of the few games that I've seen that the AI has pretty much no advantage. Like, yes, they can teleport, you know, near you and all of that, but... What the hell? Okay, this Formula car is doing some weird shit. Someone check his PC. He's doing some very weird stuff. Someone check for VAC. This guy is not playing by the rules. Well, using a Formula car is already kinda like not playing by the rules. Weird ass guy. It's fine, don't worry. No matter how much weird stuff happens, I will come out on top. I mean, after all, there are 2 more laps remaining. Oh, that was a waste. Well, I could still recover like that. So this is a pretty cool color. There's something that doesn't seem very noticeable at first, but essentially you have like there is like the painting of your car shines with the lights of the environment. That looks so cool. And keep in mind that, well, it's a late PS2 game. 2005 is the final year that without the PS3, right? The PS3 released in 2006. So it's pretty interesting that the PS2 has such a fantastic, you know, graphical complexity. even if it is a late PS2 game. Because obviously reflexes is something that has been there since, well, reflexes, no, I mean reflections, my bad. Reflections in something like cars has been a thing for quite some years before this game release. But it's the fact that they look so good what is surprising. As you know, Gran Turismo 3, for example, released in 2001, and that game has car reflections too. So it's not a matter of them having it or not, it's a matter of how good they look, and they look very good. Now, where is the finish line is my question, because I'm in first place, but it's very easy to crash here. Extremely easy even. So you gotta be careful. And there it is. Just like that. Well, that went well at least. Wait, how many? Oh, there are only 3 races, so it's weird that so far there's only been 1 Grand Prix with 4 races. Every other one has been 3, so I don't know why that one had 4. Like, what was so special about that one, right? To warrant that amount of races? I don't know, but apparently it was special enough. That's a lot of grinding. Well, what does seem to be the novel thing here is that we have 3 laps instead of 2. These at the same time are very short races. So, very short tracks. So having 3 laps doesn't really make an insane difference, right? As you can see, perfect lap right there. So it is a short one. Okay. Are you gonna survive that? No. See, that time it didn't survive, so I think what happened is that the Shadches actually checked his computer to check if everything was okay or not. But so I think we're fine. If he was cheating, he's not anymore. So I mean, considering how many advantages I have over the AI, if anything, the one that is cheating is me. Like being able to crash brake, being able to, you know, hit them with traffic. Because that's also another thing that I haven't checked. Can the AI even take you down using traffic check? Because I feel like if that is the case, I should have already died multiple times to that, but it seems like it doesn't happen. I don't know, honestly. Well, yeah, and on top of all of those advantages, you have the advantage of being a human, which means that you're gonna be smarter, and they aren't. So yeah, I think that here the AIs really have to deal with that very big disadvantage of being an AI, basically. You know, it's a shame about this car. I really like the way the rear looks, but the front doesn't look that nice. That guy just went to the moon. There are some times where I wish that you could combine like the front of a car with the rear of another. Oh, someone crashed. Almost went through a lot. Boom. I only caught the Formula car. I think at this point he's just, you know, paying for his sins. It's fine. I mean, after all, no matter what result you get in this race, you won't be able to win. I have a guaranteed victory here, so I'm sorry, Mr. AIs, but you won't win. So yeah, that's a shame for you, but yeah. The Formula car really is eating a lot of shit. Quite bizarre. Well, you know what? I still haven't unlocked a single special car aside from the elite car. So I really wonder how many I will be able to see. It would be nice to see the Formula car, but more importantly, any of the cars I think will be welcome. Boom, didn't even need to explode. Potentially the only important thing here is keeping that bar on the bottom right in awesome, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna be a problem because even when you crash, since you can constantly hit the guys from behind, you're never gonna lose meter, you know. Oh, that's fine. Situations like those normally will lower the rating by a lot if you cannot, you know, hit anyone, but with the explosion it makes things a lot easier. It's also something I've been thinking yesterday, that this game seems like it is the easiest one of all the Burnout games, which doesn't mean that it's the shortest. I mean, the first one is the shortest, but maybe the first one, even if it was short, it had some specific tracks that were pretty hard to win. But this one, I'm trying to compare it to every previous Burnout game, and I don't think it's like any of the previous ones is harder. Like, one definitely isn't. Two, with the championship it has and the crash events, is also not easier. Then you have three, I guess it's very similar in difficulty to this one, but I will argue that it's harder because the time trial events and the the road rage events were harder, and some crash events were also harder. Well, Burnout Legends has some crash events that are extremely hard, And then we get to this one. And this one so far, once you figure out the exploit in the crash events, you know, damn, that car looks like it's smiling in an evil way. That's pretty funny. Well, chapter 9 perfectly completed. Well, and speaking of road rage, we're gonna go to road rage, and we can use this car. Yeah, why not? Might as well. Well, you can pick green at least. It's an interesting color, but I would prefer if the green was a little bit lighter. But yeah, in any case, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Burnout Legends has some crash events that are extremely hard. So essentially, this game, when you already figure out the exploit of crash events, which is, you know, holding the slow motion when you need to spam for the crash breaker, like once you figure that out, they are very easy. So at that point, the only thing that, you know, they are only a very handful of events that are challenging here, and some of them, well, one of them is the burning lab that I still couldn't get, and some crash events I guess also require additional attempts, and you cannot just get it on the first one even knowing the exploit. But even taking that into account, it's not hard enough to consider it harder than any of the previous games. So I think that for now I can conclude this game being the easiest one, but I still haven't played Dominator, so until I can play that I wouldn't be able to claim it. Not to mention that I also don't remember how hard Paradise was. I don't remember Burnout Paradise being hard at all, which might mean that it's in fact easier than this one. Oh wow, that was crazy. Did you see that shit? I crashed and I got sent right in front of another car without me doing anything. I was just admiring my car flying and suddenly, boom, someone hit me. Pretty funny. Unfortunately, it was damage critical, so need to try again. No worries though. 21 shouldn't be that much. In fact, I'm surprised that we're essentially in the final chapter and none of the remaining road rage events seems to have gotten close to 30. Okay, maybe I should stop going on the oncoming traffic here. Because I guess I was chasing down that guy, but yeah. Might as well chase it from the regular lane. Damn it. What the hell? That was a little bit scary. The guy came from the same place that traffic came from. I thought it was traffic until, yeah, well, it's because they are taking shortcuts. Okay. Oh, look at who we have here. No. Whew. Nice. I'm glad that happened there, because yeah, if I hadn't gotten the takedown, that would have been a crash. So yeah, here the cutscenes really save you. I really wonder if the cutscenes were not enabled, if you will even have those iframes. Maybe you wouldn't. And if you wouldn't, it will be a problem. Because I mean, it's not just the cutscene, the one that doesn't let you know what's in front of you. If you take someone down, the fact that a lot of times the car is also flying in front of you also won't let you know what's ahead of you. So the iframes are necessary, because otherwise it's like going for a takedown will be very risky. No one behind me. Okay, so we got the silver and 6 more for the gold. Okay. Yeah, well, I wanted to get out of the oncoming traffic, but I couldn't. I didn't have enough time. Don't worry. Okay. Oof, that was very close. So many cars I cannot see. Boom. Got him. And so far I haven't gotten damage critical, surprisingly. Careful. Well, now I gotten damage critical. Yeah, that timing will be a problem. Oof, I used the brakes because I would have crashed otherwise. Got it, nice. Yeah, and that doesn't matter already, so it's fine. I think I got it in 23, right? Yeah, correct. Well, I'll take it. Yeah, these events. Also, how is it going, Neo While? Yeah, I'm back with it. Theoretically, I should be able to finish the game today. Theoretically. But yeah, we will see. Don't know if there will be a very hard event that will make me get stuck. I kinda doubt it, but you know that it's never a good idea to get too cocky, right? The moment you get too cocky, you get hit with... You get hit with sudden disappointment. And I'm probably gonna be fine. Yes, I was saying recently, this seems like it is probably the easiest Burnout game in the series. Use the black card next. Well, I could use the black card. Problem is that the black card doesn't really have very good handling. Like, these ones drift very well, but the black card is very hard to get a proper drift. So that's my issue. I can use it though, of course, but it's certainly a disadvantage to use that card. There are definitely some secret stats that the cars have that the game does not show, that, you know, affect the handling in one way or another. So that black car, the Elite Racer, even though it apparently has just more speed and everything else is the same, it really feels like the handling is worse. Or maybe even that the weight is bigger. That could be too. That's the thing about the Black Racer. But hey, yeah, I can use it on the next event at least. Just for variety, you know. Oh wow, I seen that guy flying to the other side of the fence. That was pretty funny. Nice. Really? Unfortunately, You have to be kidding me. The cutscene went away the moment I was out to impact one of them. It's fine. I don't need it. I'm gonna win regardless. And this was a very short race, all things considered. Short track and only 2 laps. Yeah, got it. Alright. So whatever event is the next one, we're gonna use the Elite Racer. Which one could it be? Oh, I unlock another car, by the way. Oh, this is the one that is used in the main screen. Well, I already promised I will use the Elite Racer, so I'm using that one. But yeah, well, not to mention it actually would be a better idea to use the Elite Racer here because of the weight. Let me use this one. On a road race. 21. Oh, can you imagine how hard it will be to be in this car and look at the other, like looking through the window in the cockpit with the windows being all green? That sounds like trouble. I cannot really say I ever tried to do that, but I cannot imagine it being a good idea precisely. Hey, at least the screen, my screen is not green, so I can see everything perfectly. That reminds me, does this game even have another camera? I think it has like a serial killer, okay. Yeah, it has this one. That's a camera I never really like to use. Not to mention that in a game like this, a camera like that gives you absolutely zero benefit. I mean, it can only be useful if you are used to it. Also, I'm surprised that counted as instant revenge, but I guess it did. Okay, and that saved me from a crash too. Oof, okay. Team, get vertically taken down, bitch. Was pretty satisfying. I also like how the arrow corners pretty much work as a pseudo wall. So essentially, if you slam someone into it, it still counts as them crashing. Now the issue here is damage critical, and I still am not really close to gold. In fact, I don't even have silver. Well, okay, I have silver now, but gold is still pretty far, you know? Okay. Oof. The iframe saved me there. Yeah, I know I'm damage critical. You don't need to remind me. I appreciate the intention, but yeah, I'm well aware. Wow. I get takedowns even when I don't try, but yeah, that is indeed enough for the goal. Boom. Okay, well, there it is. That's an event with the Black Racer. Hey man, that moron hit me even though it had more than enough time to react to it. What an idiot. It's fine. Yeah, like, so the AI a lot of times can dodge very well, but I guess if it doesn't feel like it won't, you know? Well, and I'm unlocking a lot of cars right now. I'm assuming that this is the last batch of cars that you unlock, ignoring the special ones. Well, serial pillar, sure. We can do a crash event, I guess. Wait, this one I already did it, and it has the exact same name, Silicon Valley, yeah, the same one. Bro, you're just repeating events. And unless, like, the objective is different, like, it's the exact same event I already did, you know? So what car did I even, oh yeah, this one. Super heavy, well, I could try it, I guess. Yeah, the problem is that it's super heavy. So it cannot really do that jump regardless of how fast it can go. This one should be fine though. And if this one doesn't work, I have to go with medium. This one works. Essentially the idea is blocking the lanes on the top and the lanes on the bottom. The problem is that here I didn't even properly block the lanes above, much less the ones on the bottom, so I need to do better. Huh. Well, that's weird. Was that because I was steering left? For some reason I couldn't make the jump. Huh. That's very weird. And I couldn't do it again. Okay, there's something weird about this jump. Apparently it's working when it wants to. Well, that's a problem if it's only gonna work when it wants to. I wonder why. See, like right now, oh, it actually worked. Well, that's weird. That one did not look like it was gonna work. I'm glad though. So, as soon as I get the explosion, I gotta fall down there. Problem is that the explosion is taking its sweet time, and I also have a truck right in front of me that might prevent me from doing so. Not to mention I already missed a lot of cars, I'm pretty sure. Okay, go down. Let me move the camera. Okay, I caught someone, I think. Yeah, I definitely did. I don't know if in the other lane they are. Oh yeah, and it's the target car in the other lane. So I will need the explosion to come as fast as possible. I'm not sure if it's gonna come in time. It will? Come on, only one more, there you go. Get his ass! Get the truck, it's the most valuable one, there you go, okay. That should be good enough. I mean, that at least is gonna catch the... Ah, fuck. Well, I got the goal, by the way, so... Even if I couldn't spam that well, I already got the goal, so... No problem. Something that was certainly weird was the jump at the beginning. Not only the fact that it was random to get, but also the fact that that it was like the time I did get it, it felt like I wasn't gonna get it, so a little bit weird, but it's fine. Okay, what else do we have? Lone Peak. Well, oh, here I'm pretty sure that all of the races, or rather all of the locations, are gonna be available, which makes sense. I mean, after all, it's supposed to be the final chapter. So this is the one car. So it's a super light. Is that a good thing? Oh, and with this color it looks almost exactly the same as the Revenge Racer. Pretty cool. Let me get this. It's essentially the actual flagship car. Very nice looking, without a doubt. Though the one in the main screen, isn't it yellow with red? But I don't think this one is in yellow with red, right? What the fuck? Okay. Now I wonder if these default cars can actually get to more than 2005 speed, or that's the cap for any non-special car. I went into the arcade game and played some more racing games. Nice. How is it going, Wasabi? Which games have you played? This definitely is a genre that needs some more entries. I had a lot of fun today. Well, there are a lot of entries. It's just that in arcade, the racing setups are very expensive. But if you want entries for racing games and you're willing to play older games, there are a lot of entries. In fact, as much as I absolutely love racing games and I played a lot of them, I still have a lot of games that I haven't played that are racing games. Well, Need for Speed being the biggest example, basically. But even taking away Need for Speed, I mean, less popular games like, for example, Toge Mats. That one I haven't played it either. They are like the initial League games. But yeah, you have a lot of racing games to play. But yeah, on arcade, a little bit less so because of the costs. Which ones have you played today? Some of the highlights includes a Fast and Furious game as well as Asphalt Legends Arcade 9, but there were more than that. Well, Asphalt Legends is a game that you can play on mobile. Like, it's a free-to-play game. I remember playing, I think, Asphalt 8. I played it the Windows Store version. It had, unfortunately, a lot of advertisement and very annoying free-to-play mechanics, like needing to collect resources to get a car and shit like that. But they are good games, yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for that, they are the kind of games that I will be willing to stream. But yeah, they have a lot of that. At least, as I say, the one I played. Wait, what's the other? Oh, this is the other one I unlocked. This one is definitely in the very ugly side. It's fine. Could be worse. But yeah, well, if you like Asphalt Legends, well, to be fair, Asphalt Legends is a very peculiar type of game, because it essentially has the typical arcade, like very arcade, like we're talking about Mario Kart arcade type of movement, but with real cars. That's something that you usually don't see. Because yeah, you can see Burnout, like these games, right? Like these games are obviously extremely fictional. But, well, aside from the fact that they don't use real cars, it's the fact that it's more of an exaggeration of, you know, of what street racing will be. But in Asphalt you can do like all sorts of weird ass champs with acrobatics and shit. So it's a very bizarre game, but I guess it's well, it's a game that you play the ninth one. Like, it has 9 games in the franchise, basically. The 360 button was especially fun to play around with. Yeah, it's the one that you do acrobatics with. I remember that game calls the 360 calls it a helicopter when you do that as a stunt. Let's just do the helicopter with a regular car. All of those games are playable, like they have free-to-play versions, so if you ever want, well, they are probably not gonna be as fun as with arcade, because the fact that you are not really using the arcade peripherals and instead you're probably gonna be using more standard peripherals. But I mean, you can build your own, assuming you have money and space. Those are the two most important things. If you have space in your house and money that is enough to buy a whole setup, you can build like something relatively similar to what you see in the arcade. Like essentially you need a cockpit and the recommendation that most people give to people that try to, you know, build their own like racing setup is the Logitech G29, which basically comes with a racing wheel, pedals, and a shifter, if I'm not mistaken. The shifter you're most likely not gonna use it, but it's there. But yeah, you can do that if you want to. But yeah, again, you need space and money. And they are both equally as important. You could have money, but if you live in a small room and you cannot install and you don't have a garage or something like that to install it, then it's like the same as nothing, right? Damn, I'm flying, holy shit. Personally, if I ever live in a place where I can have a very big room, I will try to build a racing setup. Problem is that, that's, we almost got the Diablo treatment there, infinite death. So that's the third time that we clip through the floor in the whole playthrough. Well, technically you could say that it happened a fourth time, but I think I'm gonna count both as the same one. So far, in 5 streams of like 3 hours each, it happened 3 times. So it's a bug that is not super prevalent, but prevalent enough to say that it happened a couple times. So yeah, it's okay. Like, it could be worse, you know. Okay, this one with the donut, I already did it too. Oh, but this one, I guess it's longer. No, maybe not, but you can actually pick the car now, I guess. Though the fact that you can pick the car is a little bit irrelevant, because I mean, you can just pick the car that you unlock by doing the original event. And if you didn't do the original event, well, fuck me. Okay, so this one has the complexity of needing to lock. Yeah, I know. Needing to lock that plus the lane that is here, so I might need a heavier one, so I can actually pick the other one, this one. Like, these two are essentially the exact same cars, just that one of them is completely obliterated. Come on, at least give me a perfect start. Well, despite being super heavy, okay, hold up. Might be super heavy, but it's also way too fast, so let me check. I could use this thing. Pretty funny looking machine. Unfortunately, anything that is not a car in this game takes too long to reach the final gear, and it means that you're gonna drift every time that you need to steer. Are you kidding me that this also will go? How? This one is slower and heavier. How did it keep going that far? Do I need to bring the truck? Well, the food truck. I think I need to. Will this even work? I guess that works in a way. It's not bad. Problem is that I still need to block the other side. And I don't think this thing is gonna fly too fast to there. It probably won't. Yeah, no, I mean, you can already tell that this speed is very low. It cannot even reach that car. I mean, you only lose a couple of them, so it could be worse, but I don't remember what the target was, so that could be an issue. The fact that I might not reach the target. This thing is so heavy that it really struggles reaching the minimum place. So I got the goal even without getting the target car. In fact, I think I didn't get the target car. So, well, that's cool. So, will you say, Wasabi, that I'm actually influencing you into liking racing games? Am I actually becoming an influencer? Is that how it is? That will be interesting. Getting powers as an influencer. It was bound to happen, right? Okay, this one is the exact same that I'm pretty sure I already did. You're essentially supposed to hit like 3 lanes at the same time. Oh, and this time you need to pick this one no matter what. Okay. Yeah, just don't hit the fucking truck. The one counts too. So we're gonna do that and then immediately go here. Because I'm assuming that lane is already covered. Get there. Come on. Okay, that should be enough to get in the way. Correct. Yeah. In case there was any... Are you really saying that those guys are somehow dodging me? Well, dodge this, you sack of shit. Let's see if you can. You couldn't dodge that, could you? Well, I got the gold. Well, that was easy. I mean, as I say, these are events that I already got, so I don't know why they are repeating them so much. Well, and the car that I unlocked was the same one, so nothing new over there either. Classic Crasher. It looks nice. Then again, isn't this like the exact same car that I had? No, it was a hot rod, right? The one that I got gifted for beating Burnout 3. Well, for having a save file with Burnout 3. Pretty sure that you might not even need to... Wait, no, that's a lot of crash events. Let me do something else. Hey, traffic attack, whatever. Sure. I'm gonna pick this one. Essentially the reverse colors for this thing. I mean, the Revenge Racer is essentially this car. with more fire, I guess. More fire decorations. Damn it. I didn't check what the objective was, but you know what, this is one of the few, well, one of the event types that actually shows you the objective on screen at all times, which is honestly great. I mean, that should be the case in all of them. I really don't know why in Crash events it's not like that. I had struggled 100% this game when I was 4. When you say 100%, do you also include the signature takedowns? Or do you mean just getting all stars? Cause I don't know if I managed to do the signature takedowns as a kid. And I will tell you right now that I definitely won't attempt them to do them now. So yeah. Because if it's just getting the stars, well, being 4 years old, obviously it's way too little to be able to 100% a game like this. But when I played it, which I was like 13 or something like that, I feel like there I shouldn't have issues, or not that many issues, I guess. As long as I knew the crash exploit. If you do mean including the signature takedowns, then yeah. I managed to unlock the Logitech F1 car with the black racer. Yeah, I don't remember what the unlock requirement for that one was. Well, or for any of the special cars, really. But I guess it's gonna come as a surprise whenever it eventually happens, right? Because I'm assuming it will happen, right? I mean, it's just 100% the game, because I was too little. Yeah, no, I understood that part, but when you say 100% the game, does that also include signature takedowns? Because I don't know how the percentage is counted in this game. Like, I don't know if it counts the stars or if it counts signature takedowns too. I mean, I don't remember if you need signature takedowns. Okay. And what about the trophies? Do you remember if you needed the trophies? Trophies being, like, for example, doing a track without crashing, or, you know, I think it's just extra. It might be just extra. Oh, speaking of trophy, I think I got a trophy right there. Oh, both of them are just extras. Okay, yeah, it might be the case. Yeah, if that's the case, then I don't think I should have any issue reaching it. But yeah, 4 is way too young. I remember when I was 4, I absolutely sucked at every game I played. Though, what games did I even play when I was 4? When I was 4, I most likely was playing games like, well, the original Ridge Racer. Did I really play? I remember Ridge Racer being one of my first games that I played, but I don't know if I played it when I was 4. Maybe that's a little bit too young. I do remember playing Sega Genesis games though when I was 4. Games like, for example, the Animaniacs game, I think. But it's been so long, dude, that I have very fuzzy memories. Yeah, I remember playing Tiny Toons for the Sega Genesis as well. Yeah, like those games, I don't know if I played many more. Like 4 is just very young, you know? Signature takedowns add additional percentage to your game progress, but not needed for 100%. You need to choose all gold medals for Revenge Racer. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying, because the Revenge Racer, I remember unlocking it when I was younger, but if it needed to be the signature takedowns, then there is no way I got that when I was younger. But as I say right now, I'm not gonna get it today either, because I simply don't care about the signature takedowns. But yeah, well, thanks for confirming it. Now at least I know that I don't need to worry about... Oh, look at that. For completing... Oh, okay, I did all of the challenges in... Alright, gotcha. Yeah, which was this one, by the way, checking 100 vehicles. So, for completing all the challenges, you also unlock that. Well, this one, for example. This one, I don't have many of them, though, to be fair, doing something like, you know, 2 revenge... Well, that one isn't hard, but this one is hard. Doing a vertical takedown. A vertical takedown are essentially a matter of life. Oh, this is the first car that is medium on speed that you can pick here, I mean. Medium in speed, no, I mean medium in weight. Yeah, the low rider, huh? It seems that all of the special cars have the like superior speed no matter what. That's pretty cool. We got the low rider. So you need to complete challenge sheets to unlock some of the special cars, huh? But yeah, fishing for vertical takedowns is like lunatic behavior. Like, you know how hard it is to get a vertical takedown on purpose? Like, yeah, getting it accidentally, no problem. I did it a couple times already. But yeah, getting it on purpose, it's a different story. Oof. It's a shame because of all of the special cars, I think this one is the lamest one. Like, I would have liked to either get the, you know, the LMP or the... Well, any of the 2 classic racing cars will have been nice. Well, obviously the Formula will be nice too. Know exactly what that one needs. Okay, that was the perfect proof right there that the opponents cannot take you down with traffic check. It's simply not possible. It simply does not work that way. Then this car is very powerful, I will say. You can do whatever you want with this thing and no one can stop you. Okay. The issue... This is very bad timing, because... Oh, and that's even worse. I did so well in the entirety of the event, but I think that fucking up right at the end like that is gonna make me not win it. That's a shame. That was weird too. Okay. Don't know how much there is left here of race, but I will need to reach the first place very quickly, guys. Seems that I'm very far behind, you know? But in fact, I'm surprised I'm that far behind. That doesn't tend to happen, but I guess it will be the case here, yeah? Damn, that's fucked up. I got 4th place and I didn't even see where the podium was. That was weird. I think it's the first time I see that gigantic difference. That crash was very bad timing, without a doubt. I mean, it had to happen eventually, you know. So I don't even remember exactly where I crashed, so I can pay more attention this time around. Really don't remember where. I keep not catching anyone in these explosions. Now, you know, something that pains me a lot to think about is, you know, all these special cars that you unlock, like with a special condition. All of these cars, if this game were to release nowadays, would have been DLC. I don't know why that thought just came into my mind, because it's obvious, sadly. But yeah, it's just dawned on me that a game like this couldn't be made in the quality that it was originally released. I mean, in fact, if you look at what the developers of this game released not so long ago, you will feel pretty sad. Yeah, that's fine. Thankfully, these games you can always just play them when you feel like it. So here it's happening a similar thing as before. Like, apparently I'm heavily struggling to reach the podium. I think that this might be the first race where this actually happens. I mean, you can say that it's about time that it happened, considering that this is the final chapter, so if it didn't happen here, when will it happen, right? Yeah. I need to reach the first place, and I don't know where he is. Oof, that was close. Well, that's the second place. No, that's not useful for me. I need the first place. Yeah, well, I hit a random guy, but I also don't need that one. Where did the first place go? Is he in a different track or what? I mean, I'm assuming he has to, because I think it's that I'm not even seeing him. You know? Damn. Alright, look, I'm gonna change the event first, but I think I'm gonna change the car, because this car is giving me bad luck. Well, I guess I'm gonna do a completely unrelated event too. Might as well. Right, so this one has 2 jumps, and you need to land there. Okay, and also fall off the bridge, gotcha. That's easy to do. I could use this one, I guess. Might as well. No, then... Yeah, okay. Since it's not a heavy car, the actual... Oh, these are the same two cars. So I incorrectly call this one a hot rod. It's not a hot rod. My bad. Anyways, no, I need something heavier. So I can use this one, I guess. This thing shouldn't be move around so much. Well, in fact, you can tell that the wind is barely affecting it. Alright, so I need you to... that's bad. Because essentially I didn't leave anything above to cause a blockade. But yeah, I think that this car is probably the right choice. Yeah, that's the guy I wanted to hit at first. So that is enough to block that, and now I need to block below the bridge. And that should be enough to do so. I cannot see what's in front of me, because if I move the camera, the slow motion is gonna stop. Okay, that guy is gonna get hit by the explosion no matter what. Yeah. Oh, he actually did not get hit by the explosion. Well, no matter. Nice camera. Cannot see shit. It's fine. I don't need to. So how much was the gold medal? Oh, well, I guess I got it. Wait, there was nothing. Oh, there was. Apparently I missed a couple of them in that lane. Well, that's weird. They got scot-free, but not like it matters. Well, it might matter if your idea is getting all of the challenges and assuming that you are supposed to go for 10 million or something there. I could check. Like, it was this one. No, the only one remaining here is winning a race without crashing. Whatever. What else do we have? An eliminator? Sure. But I guess I shouldn't use the low rider, because it gave me very bad luck. I could use this one since I unlocked it recently. Yeah, sure. Let's use it. Double takedown, huh? So an eliminator event is definitely way easier than a race event, simply because it's shorter. So like, your room to fuck up is way higher. You can fuck up way more than you could in a regular race. Oh, that was fucked up. I mean, theoretically, it's a very similar thing to the race. I mean, it is shorter, yeah, but you obviously still need to make sure that, well, was out to say that you don't need to crash like that. I guess I did. You know, you don't need to crash at the right moment, and I guess that's the whole point. The fact that as long as you don't crash when the final timer is out to go down. Yeah, race is harder. I mean, but it's simply because of that. It's the simple logic of having less time to mess up. That is a problem. Oh, I'm gonna lose because of that. That hurts. And you know, this thing started drifting for absolutely no reason, because I didn't tell it to drift. So it drifted on the worst place possible, and I ended up losing. God damn it, dude. Why are you like this? It's fine. Maybe... Can I blame this car too? I got this Ray. I guess the only one I should pick is that one that is the flagship car. Yeah, like, okay, see, you saw that drift. I didn't tell the car to drift there. So this car is also one that I shouldn't pick then, huh? Yeah. So I guess you are making my show of picking the car easier since you are allowing me to discard so many. Yeah, and then again, that drift is also something I didn't tell it to do. Alright, so this car, after this event, is gonna get banned. Mox Eliminator gets trolled by it, yeah. You know, I got trolled by this stupid ass car. Like, this car is drifting when I tell him not to. Kind of reminds me, there was a game, I also remember having cars that behave like this, and I can't remember which game it was. Well, Ridge Racer does that, especially with things like the dynamic drift cars, but there was another game, I think, that just initiated drift when you didn't want to. Maybe it was Ridge Racer after all. I feel like it was a different one, but... Yeah, Ridge Racer Dynamic PTSD, well, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, but I don't know, in my mind, I feel like I'm thinking of another game that isn't Ridge Racer, but it probably was Ridge Racer. It most likely was Ridge Racer. So yeah, I guess I am getting dynamic PTSD after all. Alright, so this is where you crash. Oh, you try not crashing this time. The guy, yeah, he's not that close. Yeah, we win. It's funny because my friend swears that Solda Ratio is the best car. Well, the Ratio is a car that I like the way it looks so much, but unfortunately, unless you play Ridge Racer on PSP, the Ratio is Garbaggio. Indeed, unfortunately. But the good thing is, in the second PSP game, Ridge Racer 2 on PSP, Ratio is also a special car, like one of, like, supposedly monster cars, right? It's one of them, like, it's like a modified version, and that one, I remember that I used it to beat the how is it called, the final championship, the final group of events, I guess. Makulture, Chabel, and Kamata Fiera. On funny days, I'm a wild gun guy. I personally should pick whatever you know, whatever I feel like picking at the moment, as long as it's not dynamic drift, of course. That's the prime condition. Okay. Time to blast these guys. I also did this one already, but we're doing it again, I guess. Okay, that was a miracle. Like, that was the perfect hit to actually cause a blockade. And now that there is a blockade here, I should go and hit the park buses. Oh, and the target, we already got it, really? Okay. Cool. Let me get the buses. No. I mean, I need another explosion. Well, there seem like there are enough cars to warrant another explosion, but it will all depend on the... Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. I need one more, there you go, okay. You get all the buses here. Though, the issue is that... That's not enough for gold. It seems like there are no more cars, huh? Well, that's a problem. Okay, so which part didn't I block properly here? Well, you're doing it in reverse here. And we'll need you to tilt the camera a little bit. And you're not gonna tilt the camera, are you? Wait, it's just gonna stop here, like it's not gonna show the whole thing. Well, that was useless. Damn it. Well, here you can see it, so... I mean, I'm not sure... Unless it was this one here. Okay, I guess that was the issue. The fact that I didn't block on the front lane. I forgot the Kamata RC 410. You remember that car? I mean, judging by the name, it sounds like the kind of car that will be in Ridge Racer 5. I don't know. I mean, by name, I don't remember it. Damn it, dude. Oh, it's in 7? The cover car? Well, no, I don't particularly remember it, like, specifically, you know? Oh, and now, unfortunately, here we're gonna get fucked by the timing. Because those cars are always gonna be... So that's also a bug that the game has, that the timing on the first attempt and in any of the following attempts is completely different. Like that is the definition of a bug. And there's nothing you can do about it, other than quitting and retrying again. Well, I'm not gonna bother with that yet, though, I guess. Too many issues. I cannot do that. Can do this one. Okay, yeah, let's do this race. But not with that car. Let's pick another one. Like, for example... Well, honestly, I just want to pick this one. I don't think there's much of a reason to not pick it. I'm not super good with names, usually, but yeah, I don't remember that particular one you mean. In fact, I don't even remember if the cars in Ridge Racer 7 even had numbers in the model. I usually remember the models having like a regular name, like you say Fiera, right? I didn't remember them having numbers, but if you say they have numbers, I believe it. Looks like a Skyline R35. It could be. I mean, with Ridge Racer 7, I think that my favorite looking car for that game... Well, the thing is that in that game, since you have a lot of customization options, a car could look completely different depending on what you equip to it, so some cars just look a lot better than others, right? So yeah, like for example, on the playthrough I have, the cars that I customize on my own, I mean, I like the way they look a lot, but they technically are custom cars. Wait, oh, I remember. This was the race that I couldn't win. Like the one that I used the low rider and I ended up losing because every time that I crashed at the end I couldn't keep up with the other guys. Okay, gotcha. Oh, nice jump, dude. Really? Okay, stay there. Promise that they are going the other way, so no way I can catch them. But yeah, unfortunately, okay, I could not have seen that in any way, you sack of shit. The problem is that I'm crashing always at the exact same place, and it's making it very hard to recover, you know? At least on the right side here. Oh, okay, that track just went for me. Well, no, unfortunately I'm not seeing the first place anymore. This might be a complete repeat of last time, yeah. I really don't know where the first place ended up going. But it's not gonna happen. Alright. One more try or I'm leaving this one for the very last. It's just that I need to remember it. That's the issue. I picked this race precisely because I didn't remember it was this one. I need to remember it. The map with the waterfall looks insanely pretty. I was blown away by that at release. I think it was called Miss Falls. Yeah, that's a very pretty looking track. It's probably visually the one that I remember the most. Because aside from that one, on Ridge Racer 7, well, I also remember liking the one that happens in the city. The one with the weird red tunnels. That one was pretty cool. And also the one with the bridges and essentially the ones that are based on Rave Racer, the arcade game. And how is it going, Kyle? Just here, struggling a little bit, but it's fine. Yeah, Rave City Riverfront probably was that one. It's a shame that you know, Rave Racer is essentially unplayable unless you emulate it on MAME. It would have been so nice, for fuck's sake. Oh, and I couldn't get those guys either. Though they slow down. At least there's that. I was about to say, like it would have been nice to get like a PS1 port of Rave Racer. I do recognize though that if we gotten that, we probably wouldn't have gotten Rage Racer, which that would have been bad for me because I really like that game. But yeah, I would have liked an official port instead of needing to emulate it in MAME, you know. Would have blown up there, really. So thankfully I can properly emulate it in MAME, and in fact I was able to play it without issues, you know. So at least for me, don't have any issues with that. But if you don't have a decent processor, you are not gonna be able to run it at full speed. Though I guess at this point any semi-modern processor will be enough. Okay, I cannot stop crashing. No, it canceled my explosion, no way. Okay, well that's good at least. Okay, don't crash, this is the end of the race, don't crash. There we go. Damn, this has been so far the hardest race. Yeah, this is a very nicely tuned car, honestly. Any underground playthrough soon? Nah, I don't really plan on playing the Need for Speed games yet. I don't know when I'm gonna play the Need for Speed games, honestly. Like the ones that I haven't played, because I mean I play the first ones, but the more modern ones, I really don't know when they are gonna happen. Burnout Revenge has encountered an error and needs to close. I hope not, but it could. So far, at least, we can say that despite encountering those, like that bug where you clip through the floor and it happened 3 times, at least the game never crashed. Like the game actually works. Because you know that this game, despite being emulated, the original game of any PS2 game, like it's not like they were immune to crashes, you know. But yeah, this one seems to work well, you know. I guess we don't have to worry about that. I mean, keep in mind that here these games needed to work without updates, so they had to make sure that the only release they had was completely bug-free. So yeah, but bug-free, at the very least crash-free, and if there was a bug, that it wasn't completely game-breaking. Because I mean, clipping through the floor here, considering you immediately respawn, it's not a big deal, you know. It's pretty fine, all things considered. So I feel like this traffic attack has a very low target for gold, right? Like 300,000, like unless I crash like 3 times in a row, there is absolutely no way I'm not gonna get that gold medal. I mean, especially when I did events that require you to get a million, you know? I don't know why this one is so low. Yeah, that's fine. I don't particularly mind. Oh, that was a trick shot apparently. Was in the PSVR Expo that the game they showed Crash? I don't know. I mean, I will say that showing like an early build of a game in an Expo probably has like very high chances of crashing, you know? Just the way it is. I don't know. I mean, that... It would be nice if that was the only time that you see games crashing. Problem is that there have been so many modern releases that the first days they just crash. And well, forget about crashes. Can you believe that a game that is as popular as Elden Ring to this day still has issues with the game suddenly freezing for like 10 seconds? Can you believe that they haven't fixed that yet? And it's because of the stupid anti-cheat they have? That's incredible. That something like that is even acceptable. It was a shitty driving game with green zombies. A driving game with green zombies. I don't know which one it could have been, but sounds interesting. Well, maybe Dying Light. Dying Light, at least, I remember the first DLC of Dying Light. Well, the first and only DLC, I think, of Dying Light having cars and obviously zombies. So maybe that was Dying Light 2 or whatever. The real problem is that you're allowed to get away with cheating in my Elden Ring game. Elden Ring, that game, since I wasn't able to beat it, I don't think I can give a full verdict, but let's just say that I wasn't the biggest fan, and I still consider the Dark Souls trilogy to be superior to Elden Ring. Like, any of the Dark Souls games is better than Elden Ring. Oh shit, we have a... Yeah, and actually sponsoring Logitech. Well, look. I'm also sponsoring Logitech. Yeah, Logitech, I mean, I say this multiple times. I normally, like, if at some point my channel was to the point that they could offer me sponsorship, one sponsorship I will not mind shilling for is Logitech. Like, they are not perfect, and I mean, no company is perfect, but I've been using Logitech products for so long that I wouldn't mind doing shilling. But I mean, I'm already shilling them for free, I guess. But yeah. Logitech is... At least when it comes to peripherals, they do a very good job. Well, I say when it comes to peripherals, I don't know if they produce anything other than peripherals. But I do know that the peripherals they make tend to be high quality, you know. I cannot believe that counted as a crash. But I guess that corner always counts as a crash when I try to grind the wall for some reason. Just feels like counting as a crash. Oh, I should have taken the shortcut there, probably. I gotta be paying special attention for the shortcuts that might actually have a way bigger effect than that one. This one... Man. Okay, hold up. I will normally retry, but I need to learn this track. If I'm gonna keep retrying, I'm never learning this shit. Okay, here. Yeah, I know what shortcut this is, but then... Yeah, this shortcut is hard. It cuts a lot, so obviously it's something that you have to take, but... It's so hard to take. And there is... Ooh, that one is ultra fucked up. I try not to hit the columns there. Good luck with that. Absolutely good luck with that. Alright. Oh, there are 2 more corners. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be enough, but not by a lot. Damn it. Fuck. Though, considering that I crashed twice and I almost got it, I should easily be able to get it. I mean, that was so close, less than half a second away from goal, dude. Ah, the pain. The absolute pain. It's fine, don't worry about it. This will happen whether the game wants it or not. I will do it. I will do it. It doesn't matter. It will happen. Have no doubt about it. This will happen. I don't want to take this shortcut. It's fine. I'm mostly taking it because I'm not able to get the corner properly. I couldn't see shit there. Okay. I don't know if I will be able to do this one. Okay. That counts. Come on, come on. You can do this. Damn, the fact that I didn't crash there is crazy. I mean, let me correct myself. The fact that I haven't crashed at all is crazy. Holy fuck, and this will be a perfect run. This will indeed be a perfect run. Holy shit. It ain't getting better than that. it isn't gonna get any better than that. Damn, that was very good. Okay, I like when things go my way. Here you had a lot of margin, like, you didn't really need to drive that perfectly. You could have done a lot worse and still have gotten the goal. That was exciting. Okay, so what else do we have? An eliminator, okay. Let's do it. I'm tempted to use the lowrider, you know. Probably a bad idea since last time it didn't go very well. Now I guess I'm just tempted. Wow, and someone already died. Pretty funny. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of cars flying. But I thought I wasn't playing Wipeout. I thought this was the other game without Burnout. Yeah, I don't know, I'm seeing flying cars. Nice. Oh, I see what's the problem with this lowrider. It might not be extremely easy to find out at first. The problem with this thing is that the acceleration is fucking trash. Like, it takes so long to reach 209 miles per hour that you might as well not even count it as the maximum speed. You know? It's fine. And not to mention that crashing against anything, or rather checking traffic, also reduces your speed slightly, so reaching full speed with this thing takes a while. So I don't see under what circumstance you will want to use this car. It seems that it wouldn't give you any benefit compared not just to the other special cars, but even to like the normal cars. Come on, dude. God damn it. Where did the first place go, though? Wasn't it right in front of me at some point? But where are you now? The first place is lost. Not sure if I can reach it in time. At this rate it might not happen. And not going at full speed doesn't help. Oh, I got first at some point here. Okay, sure. I'll take it. Alright, yeah, I'll take that. I have no clue when I overtook you, I will have to guess that you crash, most likely. That you crash and, you know, I ended up overtaking you and you couldn't even react. But hey, not my problem. Should be driving better. You know? So... what event is here? Another burning lap. With this one again. Okay, well, yeah, sure, we can do that. We can do that, but I don't know. Well, at least it's only 1 minute 18 seconds, so even if it's hard, it's not gonna take that long to do. So that should be fine. Well, I missed that shortcut. That shortcut probably cuts quite a lot. Well, let's not miss this one then. Oh, what the... Okay, there were multiple paths there. It was a little bit hard to choose the right one. Oh, damn it. Well, you don't really need to go to the other side there. Doesn't really make that much of a difference. Why did you crash there? Like, against what did you crash? Well, okay, I see what you crash against there. That is a shortcut you cannot miss. Okay, this one might be harder than expected. There is just too many ways you can die. Like, it's a very dangerous place. Oof, okay, sure. I still don't know if that first shortcut is justified. Hey, does it save that much time? I don't think so. I could be wrong. Oh, my bad. Okay, got it. I need to keep the path of the shortcuts, okay. Uh-oh, well, that was an interesting angle. Okay. 18 seconds on the clock. Nice. With only 1 second to spare. Yeah. I found the game but not the meme-worthy clip. And what is the game? It was called the Modern Zombie Tatsuko. Game looks like shit for something to show in your big VR showcase. Well, to be fair, VR games look like shit when you're not using a VR headset, you know? Like, as much as they try to, you know, make anyone that is not using the VR set be able to see what the person using it is looking at, it's not really the, you know, it's not really the best way to do it, because it's simply something that you cannot translate very well to well, to a normal screen, you know. Like, for example, I seen some clips of people in VR chat, and a lot of people say that VR chat is a game that looks fantastic, right? Like when you enter like a world that has a specific aesthetic. But if you look at VR chat in anything that is not an actual VR headset, even a stream of someone that is using a VR headset, it's gonna look like shit if you don't see it through a headset. It's just one of those things that, you know, not much you can do there. I'm actually gonna run out of time then. It's pretty sad. Pretty sad for a road race event to run out of time. Okay. That was bad. Let me retry though. I should change the car. Even if this car has medium weight, I don't think it's worth at all, you know. This car is not worth shit. Oh, at least I got a signature takedown. Arc Nemesis. Funny name. Get it because it's an arc. A little bit lame, but it's okay. I'll give you points for trying. Okay. At least we got the time extension. I can't believe I'm actually getting slammed away if I'm supposed to be a lot heavier than these assholes. It's almost like there is absolutely zero reason to pick this piece of shit of a car. So where are these guys? Okay, I see one there. Okay. That guy should kill himself. Well, just like me. Like I tried to copy him. Okay, that, if it wasn't for the takedown, it would have counted as a crash, like that one exactly. Shame that the guy behind will, nah, he won't even get close. You know, using this car is just a bad idea, no matter how you look at it. I kinda wanted to redeem it in a road race event, since road race is supposed to be the one event where having a heavier car will give you an advantage, but not even that, dude. Like, this thing is not even worth for this. And it doesn't help that this road race events actually seems like it's the one that has the highest objective so far, so yeah. You know? No, really, dude. I could have not reacted to that. Though I do wonder if the fact that it's a heavier car also means that it takes longer to appear with damage critical. But hey, maybe it's like one of the benefits. I kinda doubt it. In fact, here it's most likely... Oh, it didn't say damage critical yet. It's probably very close to, though. It hasn't said it yet. I'm surprised that they're like neither in this game nor in 3 or in Legends. You don't have a bar telling you how close you are to damage critical. Well, right now it's say damage critical, so we already know we are there, but it's just weird that, you know, it apparently, you need to, it needs to take you by surprise. This one, actually, I wasn't paying attention, but this one is gonna be 30 takedowns for gold, right? I should have actually picked a good card for this. This was a mistake, but it's fine. A mistake we're gonna be learning from. Wow, cool. And the guys just despawn. Pretty nice. Oof, close. Oh, we got the silver at least. The 30 is indeed the gold medal. It's obviously still possible to get it, but not being able to crash a single time, I don't know about that, dude. And you know, I tried breaking there, and this asshole card didn't give a shit about it. Alright. This card is permanently banned. Like, this card is completely banned. There is zero reason to use this card. So yeah, that card officially banned, without a doubt. Right, there is a burning lab. Wait, oh, it's another one, and also with the Logitech. Okay, so this is the third one we have. Oh, and it's on this. Wait, 54 on this? Oh, I don't think it's the truck, I think it is. Or is it? This is the one I think it is. 54 is way too little. Ah, fuck. I thought that was a lot further. It's fine, don't worry. So far, all the burning labs in this chapter have gone well, so no need to think this one will not go well. Not to mention that even if this car is not gonna be the best one at doing takedowns, this is a car that is simply good for driving. And that's what you're intended to do here. You're just supposed to drive and nothing else. Ah, damn, by 10 hundreds. That's very mean. I'm getting a lot of silver medals lately, huh? That's how it's gonna be. That one not allowing you to retry it is super evil, because it's something that you will probably only know at the end if you're gonna have it or not. I say this car is banned. No matter what, that car is 100% banned. Apparently they make remotes for houses. What do you mean they make remotes for houses? You need to be a little bit more specific than that. I have no clue what you're talking about. You mean remote controllers? Well, yeah, sure, but that's been a thing for decades. Like, those have existed pretty much since remote controllers exist. Well, maybe not that old, but that's a relatively common thing. Oh, Logitech makes those. Okay. Yeah, well, technically they are not PC peripherals, but yeah, I guess that they are some kind of peripheral. Well, that's nice to know. Logitech, well, I cannot talk for experience with those. I never really use any like smart device like for those that are intended to be used in-house, but one thing I can tell you is that the camera that where you're seeing me through right now, you know, that camera that is right there is basically the eye that you see me with. That is a Logitech camera, and I'll tell you this, that's the only peripheral that has survived for the 7 years that I've been streaming, and not just peripheral, piece of hardware. Okay, when I say survive, I'm being melodramatic. I mean the ones that I'm still using. Because yeah, the other pieces of hardware, some of them still work, but I'm not using them, right? I mean, the biggest example being the microphone that I just changed. Like, the microphone works, it's just that I decided to change it, right? But yeah, the only thing that I have not changed since I started streaming is the camera. Well, the camera and technically the capture card for the consoles, right? Like the Elgato HD60S. And that camera is a Logitech C525, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, props to those. Well, especially for the camera, I guess the capture card sometimes has issues with the audio. It's just that I'm not really willing to buy another capture card. But the camera has been working flawlessly since the very first day that I used it. Because, you know, that clip that Wasabi shared of the camera malfunctioning, that wasn't the fault of the camera, that was the fault of the motherboard. So, yeah. The only intelligent device he owns is his computer, and it makes a sound he doesn't recognize. He carries a gun to destroy it. Well, I think that here is not about being a programmer. Here is about living in the third world. Like, here you cannot just buy a piece of electronic equipment and like casually. Like, it's an investment to buy something like that. So yeah, as much as I would like to be pedantic and be like, oh yeah, I don't use any of that shit because, you know, I don't like the Internet of Things, I'm a very traditional person. Well, no, it's because you have to spend money on that. Money that you will rather not spend on that and spend in something that you might need, because we don't have a lot of wealth, you know. But yeah, pretty much. But it's fine. I guess I'm just gonna keep using this car. I don't see why not. Oh, these are 30 takedowns too. Well, I'm glad I picked this one at least. I mean, if this car... Well, though, isn't this car super light? Because maybe here you will appreciate having a light car instead of super light or whatever. Probably gonna be fine. But essentially the last road rage events will be 10 takedowns to get gold. Yeah, without a doubt the hard part will be doing that without getting destroyed. I have seen pickup with cameras all over. so you can view them on the screen and park easily. I guess they also record for when you crash and need to cash insurance. Well, yeah, lately it has become increasingly popular to use cameras in vehicles, especially the ones that point to the road. Though in a lot of cases it's also for content creation, you know, like having, there are so many morons on the road that the content creation possibilities when having a camera in front of you are very, you know, like can be very lucrative. But yeah, since I don't drive, I don't really have any need for that. Russian dashcam videos. Well, yeah, in Russia is where it essentially popularized. But I think that nowadays you're seeing those dashcam videos in, like, from way more countries. Well, in China they are also popular. I mean, I've seen some videos here, but in fact today I saw a video of someone overtaking in a highway with a pickup truck, but overtaking going off track, because essentially here there is a little bit of an ongoing joke that the people that use a very specific pickup truck that is called Amarok, I don't remember what brand it is from, but essentially the model of a pickup truck. So it's been a running show that essentially everyone that uses that vehicle here is a fucking moron. So that was one of those examples. Like, you have a guy overtaking in a highway from off track for absolutely no reason. But when I say off track, I mean off road. I mean, off track is a term that you will use for a racing track, but no, I mean off-road. And yeah, why would you do that? Well, because apparently to drive that specific pickup truck you have to be a moron. So yeah, there's that. Well, it's not the only reason. I mean, it also has like a very specific logical reason. Owning a pickup truck in a city where you only go, you know, from, I don't know, to buy groceries or whatever. I mean, I understand that having a pickup truck means that you can fit a lot more things, but usually the people that use these pickup trucks only use it to commute. And at that point, why the fuck are you using a pickup truck? Like, you could just be using a regular car. And that's where also, like, the stereotype of, you know, the fact that they use the... Wait, you didn't even give me damage critical. Man, fuck you. Damn it. That sucks. Whatever. I was out to say that there is a stereotype that those guys that use those pickups are trying to compensate by, you know, using something big because they are lacking in other places. They are lacking in size in other places. And it is what it is. The matter of the fact is that, yeah, dash cameras are more popular than ever. Did you see the Shosho announcement? Well, I saw that there was a new trailer. Apparently it's gonna release in March, like Shosho Steel Ball Run. Which is cool. The problem is that I didn't watch Stone Ocean, and I mean, even though it's supposed to technically, you know, be in a different setting, it's still a sequel of Stone Ocean, so that's my issue about watching Steel Ball Run. Like, I'm interested, but at the same time, I will need to finish Stone Ocean, and I don't feel like doing that, so will I watch it? I don't know. Hard for me to tell. I mean, I could watch it without watching the end of Stone Ocean, but I feel like that's a mistake. I don't know what to do. Same thing as Stone Ocean, they will come in batch. Well, that's not something that I particularly care about, because I mean, I watch all the seasons up until 4, including 4, all together. Like, the only one that I watched by the day it was releasing was the part 5. So to me, it really doesn't make that big of a difference, you know? Like, whether it's batch release or not. In fact, if it's batch release, I guess it benefits me, since I can... I mean, the problem of being batch release is that by the time the second batch releases, I'm already gonna forget. You know? That's the issue. If they release all the episodes all together, it will be a different story, but by the time I finish the first batch, since the second batch happens several months later, I end up forgetting, you know? Well, not necessarily forgetting, but mostly losing interest as well. Like, by the time that the second batch releases, I'm like, oh yeah, there was this thing. You don't know what happens in Stone Ocean at all? No, I know what happens. I mean, the main plot twist, well, I don't know if you can call it plot twist, but like, the main event that happens in Stone Ocean, yeah, I know which one it is. It's just that I don't know what the circumstances around it are. I also know who the final villain is. I know, like, the name of the stance at the end, but like, the circumstances themselves, I don't know them. Wow, that was bad. No, that was a random ass stats. Well, okay, it still worked. And it worked as a total payback. That's nice. And that shortcut, is it really that good? That every time that the AI takes that shortcut, it leaves me behind, but it doesn't seem that good. I guess it is. The point is that this guy is pretty close and the finish line is quickly approaching. Okay, he's no longer close, but I can still crash, especially being on oncoming traffic. Not like I have a choice here. No, damn it, let me... Ah, that sucks. God damn it, dude. No. Not like this. At least I got one of them. Yeah, another one escaped there. Though that's a longer path. But where is the finish line? Why are you taking so long to show up, Mr. Finish Line? I need you. There it is. Okay. Oh, that went well. It's the part where they have to cross the ocean full of rocks. Well, if that was what Stone Ocean was about, it will be more interesting than what it is. So yeah, unfortunately, that's not the case. I couldn't believe Father Pucci gets arrested in the finale for possession. I don't know about that. Alright, so there is a Grand Prix, but I want to leave that one for the very last. So what I should be doing right now... Wait, 10? Oh, it's because of this bronze thing that takes up a lot. Okay. So first of all, let me try to complete this other star that I couldn't get before. This is a hard crash event, but I don't think it should take me that long to get it. 4,500,000. The issue is that this is a crash event that kinda has multiple steps. And if you don't get any, or rather, if you fail getting any of those steps, you're not gonna make it. That's the issue. That's the annoying part about it. Essentially, I think that that's not enough, because I'm not able to... Well, I can hit this guy, but there is like... oh, that's the target vehicle too. I think that there were a lot of cars that I just completely missed. I can go try to chase them. It's basically that bus and that truck, but... I mean, I guess it's only those two. The truck, I don't think it's gonna happen. And the problem is that by this time it seems that I already ran out of cars to catch, so... Well, there are still some, actually. Oh, I got the goal, nice. Wait, and there was... Oh, I see, because the target car didn't get hit up until it reached there. Okay, well, yeah, that was free. Damn. I thought this one was gonna take longer, but I guess not. Nice. Well, there's also that weird... although I feel like this one I should leave it for the very last. The one that is here. This is a burning lap. I feel like there are events here that are way easier to do than that. Well, the road race... What's that? This road race is 30 takedowns. We'll try that one. What was... Oh yeah, I remember this one. What about this one? A burning lap. Oh, this is the one... Okay, yeah, this one is super doable. This one I only missed it by 10 hundredths, but since it didn't let me retry, I didn't do it. But yeah, this is super doable. Should not be any problem. Oof, close. Well, I say shouldn't be any problem, but I will need to do it slightly faster if the idea is getting the gold medal, obviously. Because the way I did it was obviously not enough, so... Come on. Yeah, we will see how it goes. And maybe after all, the ones that will take the longest to be completed are the road race events. It's a little bit fucked up because the previous objective before 30 takedowns, I think it's 24, right? So it feels like there are a couple of events in between to get used to that pace, right? It is what it is. So by going that way, you essentially completely dodge the traffic, which is exactly what you need. Timer. That wouldn't have been enough at all. Alright, is there a shortcut I'm missing here, or is this simply that tight? And also it seems, well, there is technically this, but is this even faster considering that you don't build meter from this? I mean, it has to. It might be faster, I guess. Hard to tell though. Koreans end sentences with Sugida as a respectful mannerism. well, it's kind of like in Japanese, ending sentences with desu, right? I guess. I mean, after all, you gotta remember that East Asian languages are very similar when it comes to the things they have in common. So honorifics like that are something that I'm pretty sure is in all of them. Isn't Sugita also a Japanese word? I mean, it's a Korean word for what you're saying, but I mean, I was sure that Sugita was also a Japanese word. I don't know though, I'm not sure. Well, I know Sugiru is a Japanese word, and I think it's probably a verb if I had to guess. But maybe Sugita is a conjugation of that verb. Could be. Then it's so hard to react to that corner. I know that I look like a moron crashing against the same thing over and over again, but like that corner is not easy to see at all. You can take my word for it. It's just very hard to see. Well, when I say hard to see, I specifically mean that it's hard to calculate when you start the steering. Okay, so it seems that going through the ramps actually made everything a lot slower, so maybe let's not do that. Inside here I'm gonna run out of meter. I thought I was supposed to drift there. Yeah, that's the issue. If you don't take the path with the jumps, you are gonna run out of meter. And I'm pretty sure that here, like, that start cannot be possibly faster than simply getting, yeah, like that's in no way that's faster. Like, it has to be way faster to simply get the meter. Oof, that was close. The issue is here the lack of meter. Because none of this is gonna be oncoming, and aside from the jumps, you don't really have any way to get meter. But the jumps really seem like they slow you down a lot. Okay, that one you could have done it faster by going through the left instead of the right. Yet again, so fucking close, dude. At least here they allow you to retry. Very generous of them. I might have gotten it if I had done that second to last corner from the left instead of from the right. Probably would have worked. Oof. Okay, I was sure I was gonna crash against that thing. Okay, good corner. Oh. Damn it. You know, the problem of that corner is that I overcorrected at the end, but that would have been so sick. In fact, I'm pretty sure that would have been the best way to do the corner. Like, I did like the most close angle that I could have done, but yeah, unfortunately overcorrected towards the end. It's fine. You see, that one was okay, but I don't think it was as good. It's fine, it doesn't need to be. So here, from the left side, this So at the same time, well, I lost my boost there. Got it, nice. Yeah, that's essentially the only thing I needed to do, simply enter the second to last corner through the left. Well, this one was challenging. I don't think this one is as hard as the one that I still haven't done, but you never know, it could be. Or not. Maybe. Wait, didn't mean to enter here. Hold up, what else do we have? This one are all perfect. So this one is a road rage, this one is a road rage, and this one is a crash event. Okay, let me do this road rage. Not sure with what car. Well, this one I actually... I mean, I tried doing it with this one and it didn't go well. But at the same time, I could use a light car. So, for example, this one, you know? Maybe this one could work better. Yeah, sure. Let's try. Theoretically, I should be able to resist better than. Nice start. That guy's just slamming me. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. It's fine. At least it didn't count as a crash, so it should be no damage. Okay, crashing that early is essentially something that warrants an instant retry, because you're supposed to hold on until 30. So getting crashed before you even reach 5 seems like a bad idea, you know, if you ask me. Ooh, that was close. And that NASCAR piece of shit. No, retry. Not acceptable to crash that early. Under any circumstance. It is not acceptable. Okay, random guy. And finally got the NASCAR bitch. But I say finally as if he won't respawn, right? Also, I just realized that, you know how in the other road race events I didn't see special cars showing up, but in this one you have this NASCAR dude. I guess they definitely can show up if they feel like it. Ah, stupid ass truck, dude. Oh, okay, no matter. Seems that an opponent flying around like that does not count as a takedown for you. Wait. Okay. I was about to say that there was a weird thing at the top of this car. That's supposed to be like an antenna, or well, it's probably not an antenna. It's like an air intake or whatever, but yeah, that thing when your car is kinda broken, it like erases further. Pretty funny. That I'm already getting so fucked up despite not even being halfway through the gold medal objective, you know. Okay, we might be getting halfway through now. Okay, that corner is insane. Like, that corner is so wide and there's not much you can do about it, you know. It's just a wide corner that there are so many cars you have to dodge. man. I'm already damage critical. I mean, I did crash quite a lot of times, but that's fucked up. I just got the bronze. Yeah, these ones will be... these gold medals will be very hard to get. I mean, at least on the right side, there's only 2 of these. But if I do it like this, I won't be able to. And I wonder if I will be able to get them today, because unfortunately here, like, these are long events. Like, every attempt that you do an event like this one, it will take a while. So I'm a little bit afraid that the time, even though we have plenty left, I'm afraid that it might not be enough. Not to mention that there is also a crash event remaining that, for the time being, I don't know how hard it could be. It could be very hard, for all I know. Damn it, dude. But it's so hard, like, in a track like this, it's so hard to avoid crashing. It's just that hard. Well, something that I could do, I think that I tried this once, but it's essentially using a slower car. Because this car's being faster, I think, has no effect on an event like Road Rage, because these guys will always try to be close to you no matter what, so I could just pick a slower car. And there are... asshole. There are plenty to choose from. And that all... If it wasn't for the iframes, that guy would have gotten me. Ooh, and that one also was because of the iframes. I mean, I'm as much as I try to not be on oncoming traffic, like, I just find myself there when I don't want to. And it's just very hard to stop being there a lot of times. Okay. At least so far, no critical damage. That guy crashed against the other opponent. If anything, that's the one that will deserve the credit. Yeah, I'm not complaining. That shouldn't have counted as a crash. I also could have blown up there and it probably would have reached the guy in front, but I guess I didn't. There was no way to escape that dude. Like, there was zero way to escape that. You're absolutely full of shit. This is most likely gonna go to a silver medal, yeah. But for the gold, I'm not so sure right now. Needs 6 more. That's quite a high number at the moment. No, don't go too oncoming. Do not go there. I say do not go too oncoming. Damn it, the AI that takes over on the on the cutscene is so suicidal. Got it, nice. Alright. Yeah. Had to go very carefully. In fact, there were multiple times where I wasn't even pressing the accelerator, simply to be in control. Yeah, that'll at least work. Boom. Okay, we got it. So there is only one more road race remaining on like that Italian track. And then... well, then there is the crash event, the other burning lap, and then the Grand Prix, and that's it. Yeah, we will go one by one, you know? No need to hurry. So... yeah, these two are the remaining ones. I guess I could try this crash again. Just that last time... well, the problem is that last time this thing got bugged. And you kind of have to reload the whole thing. And it's mostly the reason why I kind of didn't feel like doing it. Because, see, the timing here, where you can easily go through that with no issues, is something that does not happen whatsoever when you need to do it. I fucked up, dude. No, that's a way to throw the good attempt to the trash. That's a shame. No, well, I say good attempt, but I don't think there's anything good about this attempt, because that... like, essentially, the place, the road there, I couldn't block it at all. Like, that, well, not even an intersection, it's simply a road. But that one, I don't know how you could possibly do any blockade there. Promise that now you're gonna see the bug that I mentioned, so you're not gonna be able to cross this anymore. Yeah, as you can see, they completely changed the timing for absolutely zero reason, because again, it's a bug. So essentially you have to get out of this one and reload it every single time, because otherwise you cannot do it. It's so stupid. At the same time, I don't even know how you will catch that front lane. And here it doesn't matter how heavy. Well, I could try this thing. I don't think even this thing can go through those without crashing. But we will try. Oh, it actually can. Well, that's cool, I guess. Let's just crush that guy. Okay. Well, at least that's something, but I still couldn't cover like that place that I needed to cover. And this thing is obviously extremely heavy, so there is absolutely no way it's gonna get where I need it to be. I can try. At least going through the asphalt is faster. But I didn't mean to go off track like that. Fuck. Well, that's fine. Another explosion. But yeah, then exactly where was it? I guess it was this road, but yeah, you can see that even with that, it's like the objective being 6 millions and whatnot. Like, how do you want me to reach that high? Like, what's the secret? At least you want me to take this path to fuck them up more. So I think the biggest issue, and this is something that might not be extremely obvious, is that I think the target car crashing early means that you're not gonna make use of the multiplier that you supposedly are supposed to make use of. So I guess you're not supposed to crash that far, you're supposed to crash earlier, so the target car... Oh, now you're also not allowing me to go through that, okay. Changing the rules as you see fit, I see how it is. That worked, but that mostly worked because this is such a slow little shit. I did cause a blockade by doing that at least. And the target should crash. Very early too. Very early, no, I mean very late. Which is the opposite of early. Didn't mean to go all the way there though. I wonder, will hitting this trailers even give me money? Like, do this counts as cars? I mean, I guess technically they are cars, but wait, you're not gonna get another one? I mean, I'm holding in, but yeah, I got another one. But even if they count, it's still such a big difference. No, those are essentially decoration, pretty much. They don't count as vehicles. Well, look, I'm not sure how to do this one. And the worst part is that I already did this one once. But apparently it's not enough. Well, maybe the one time I did it, the requirement was a lot lower, but this one seems a little bit ridiculous. Like, making it 6 million, isn't that a little bit too much? No matter how you look at it. I feel like it is too much. Hey, come on. Ah, come on, why didn't you? Wouldn't fly too far. You know that the idea is also taking the park buses, but last time that I tried getting the park buses, I think I didn't even get that much. It's a shame that I didn't get a couple more, because that's essentially all I needed, a couple more. Ah, damn it, dude. Come on. I mean, this one I have to get it no matter what. Even if it's not the only, the last one remaining, it's still necessary. Oh, I fucked that up. I also don't know if the food truck is the best one, but it's the only one that can at least hit these cars that come horizontally. Wow, I didn't mean to do that, but that looked pretty cool. Unfortunately, well, no, it should be useful. I mean, I can block this at least. Promise that I cannot block. Yeah, well, okay, yeah, that other lane actually did get blocked. And I will actually aim at the buses here. Yes, I still think that the target car crashing so early is bad. And also here, yeah, going uphill feels like it's almost impossible. I'm trying to go uphill to reach the buses and I cannot. And that's about it. So sometimes like I can manage a second explosion and sometimes I cannot. But it is a shame, but okay. But the other guy, yeah, like the other lane got completely scot-free. God damn it, dude. Didn't mean to do that. This one might be... Is it gonna be the hardest challenge so far? It could be. Maybe no. I mean, I still need to do the other burning lab, and that one I do think that is ultra fuck lab to do. But yeah, this one is not too far. And what is... It's like every time takes longer to fill the bar. Maybe it's just an illusion, but it does feel like it takes longer every time. Once you crash here, you really cannot go much further. Like, it's not possible. Yeah, and this one was the worst. Well, I don't know, problem is that if I go to another event, which I could, it's not like it's gonna make this one to be easier later on. It won't, it clearly won't. So yeah. I mean, unless you really want me to go this way instead. But I already tried this and it didn't work well. Not to mention there are a lot of cars that you miss by doing this. Come on. But at least here I will be able to get the buses, but I got a lot more car hit, but that even with that it didn't really help the score. Not to mention I got 2 explosions. So how is that possible? I got 2 explosions, a lot more cars hit, but apparently that's worse score. I guess it is for what I say, the fact that you need to let the target car crash later. It just feels so counterintuitive for absolutely no reason, right? So I don't know how to pull this off. Like, I could be here all day and it's still not gonna happen. And I still don't remember what the gold medal was. I'm pretty sure it was 6 million, but the fact that for some reason they don't show it to you, it's just another reason for crash events being the worst ones in the game. Though there is something I could do. I just thought of something. Instead of... Well, the problem is that it's very hard to avoid the jump, but it seems that if I can avoid the jump, I could do this very well. Yeah, avoiding the jump is not particularly easy considering that it's such a wide ramp, right? You're supposed to do it from the right, like from here. Well, it also doesn't help there is a bus in the way. But if I do it from the left side, it's not gonna work either. It has to be... Well, actually on the left side, there is a regular track, but at the same time, I know it won't work because of the fence, right? There are fences in the way, no matter what you do. Why doesn't this work, dude? Wonder what the Gabi of the past did. The Gabi of the past will probably know, or not, maybe not. I think... Well, the Gabi of the past, by this point, probably already punched the television 3 times. Trust me, the Gabi of the past was very, very salty. Like, it would have He will be capable of breaking shit. So yeah. God damn it, dude. Yeah, I think going through the side of the champ is not a possibility, so I need to give up on that. But man, getting the champ, and then where do I go after the champ? Like, what's the idea here? Because I mean, I could land here like I already did multiple times, but you can already see that that does not help whatsoever. It really doesn't. I think that the biggest issue is the target car being taken down so early, to the point that they don't give you almost any score for that. Yeah, at least this time, if that truck that is coming on the background can come before the time is over, which I kinda doubt it, but it's possible, I might have a chance. But no, even with that, 6 million is... Oh, not to mention I fucked up the stupid crash breaker, dude. Well, oh, it's not 6 million even, it's 6 million and a half, isn't it? Well, that sucks, because with a full crash breaker it probably would have worked. You're really gonna do that? Ah, that's so bullshit, dude. Hold up. I want to see the score just to make sure it's 6 million and a half and it's not something like 7 million. No, fuck your Grand Prix and fuck you. Oh, wasn't this one, damn it. What's this one? Okay. No, it's actually 7 million. Okay, so don't you think that you didn't test this one properly? Because you certainly didn't test this one properly. Like, you didn't do any effort at testing this one properly, mister. Sorry to need to call you out on that, but you clearly fucked it up. So here I could try, because the strategy that worked was the one on the previous attempt, so I could attempt blocking, well, this something stopped me there. Okay, hold up, I'm gonna keep in slow motion. It's getting closer, but I wanted to go to the road to stop whoever was approaching. Okay, got the crash breaker. I can't believe that such a heavy car like this one got stopped by a singular little car in the way. Okay, well, fuck, I didn't aim properly. Though that doesn't seem like it matters. Because... no. Well, it's a shame that this event, it seems like it's gonna ruin the dream of getting all of the stars, because it's being stubborn on purpose. Like, it's taking me a long time for zero reason. This should not be this hard. Crash events really were the worst idea in the whole series. They really were. It's fine. Wow, I couldn't even... Yeah, at least I still work as a blockade. I'm gonna try to go down the asphalt here, like I did last time. Hopefully I can get there in time, but not so sure. Well, the thing is that... Okay, stay there. Only need one more to blow up. Come on. Okay. come on, dude, you're really tempting me to get out of impact mode, but I can't. Well, impact time, no, not impact mode. But yeah. Okay, there we go. There was no one to crash there. Unfortunately not. In fact, I probably should have gone to the middle with the parked cars. That might have been enough. Just all you need to know is that this event is unnecessarily hard. There is absolutely no reason to make this one this hard. They just went overboard for no reason at all. Fuck off. Yeah. Nice start. The problem is that right now I'm tilted, and when I'm tilted I start doing dumb shit. Okay. Let's try again, I guess. Trying to move the camera, but since I need to hold the slow-mo, it's pretty hard. Okay. And I think that explosion caught all of the park buses. I think that's why I got such an insane amount of shit. Alright. I'm gonna try reaching the okay, I got it. So why I got it now and not in the previous attempt, I have no clue. It has to do with some multiplier bullshit, but I still don't understand the way it works. Because you can see the amount of cars hit is very similar to the one in the previous runs. But yeah, this one was just that much better apparently. It most likely has to do with the crash breaker hitting multiple cars or some dumb shit like that. Well, that's the last crash event at least, so we can completely forget that crash exists, which is great. And then, well, there is this road rage. So the road rage, I did it with this one, right? I think I did it with this little guy. Well, let's do it again. And then after this one there is the time trial, and then there is the Grand Prix. So the question is, will the time trial be harder than that crash event? I feel like it will. And mostly because every attempt of the crash event in average is probably around 1 minute. But the time trial, since the time to beat is 2 minutes and 2 seconds, if you go to the end in every attempt, it will take quite a while. So yeah. And this moron gets stuck in the pillar every time, huh? Wow, really? I gotta... That should be a retry though, but I don't feel like it. It's the second time you crash in the same fucking spot, dude. Yeah, awesome, except for the fact that I still need to get 5 times the amount of shit I have, and I already crashed 3 times. So yeah, I wouldn't call that awesome, personally. Mr. Game. I'm not taking the shortcut. Okay. That was almost a crash. In fact, if that arc was like one of the ones before in this track, it would have been a crash. Okay. Got it. Careful. At least we're out to reach the halfway point here. Yeah, don't worry about it. The iframe saved me. Well, not only they saved me, but they also counted a second takedown, which is the guy that crashed next to me. Well, or rather hit the wall, because if we're using the proper terms, it wasn't really a crash. Right. It's not looking bad so far, but we will see about that. Ooh, I also got saved by iframes. You can easily tell by that teleport there. No, oh, damn it, dude. I don't think there was anything I could have done there. In these fucked up corners where you have traffic cars in the middle, it feels like if a traffic car gets in the way, even when you see it easily beforehand, like at that point it's too late. Like, you are dead, dude. Like, just accept your fate. Okay. Well, I got damage critical, but I'm... Well, okay, the shortcut here technically, it's a waste of time, but since time is not an issue right now, I don't really care. Ooh, okay, I don't know how that didn't count as a crash, maybe iframes, but that would have been super sad. Okay, only 2 more. Only 1 more. Yeah, I know damage critical, you don't have to remind me. Ooh, that almost was a vertical takedown of that guy. Okay, nice, got it. Whew, nice. And these 2 road races were actually very hard to hit. And it's not even like it's the first time that I get 30 takedowns. In fact, yesterday I got 30 takedowns in a road race and it went well, but yeah. Double takedown, nice. Okay, so that means that the only thing remaining is that dreaded burning lap in the mountain track. And after that, it's only the Grand Prix at the end that I don't think I have any doubt that the Grand Prix is gonna be free to beat. Pretty much like every Grand Prix in the game. Alright. So only 2 more events. So, was this event really that hard, or am I exaggerating? Because it's been a while since I tried it, but... Okay, and you are forced to pick this car no matter what, so... Whatever you do, this has to be the choice, so it's not like you can be thinking of picking one. But as I say, 2 minutes, 2 seconds on this track seems unreasonable. But we will see, maybe I'm the one being unreasonable. Maybe it's actually not that bad. That was a very bad corner. So that already is a waste of time, but I don't want to retry it. I mean, I kind of need to practice this track if I need to do a very good lap, you know. Alright, so this is the important part. In this little city is where you kind of get the shortcuts you need. Ooh, that was so close. I mean, those jumps are 100% doable with this car, obviously. Okay. Corner. Oof. Oh man, fuck you, dude. But like, even if I kept going in that attempt without crashing, I don't know if it would have been enough. Because the 2-minute mark is kind of like something that you reach when you're entering the final area. And well, obviously by then you will, according to this gold medal, you will need to already be right next to the finish line. That's the main issue here. So, I don't know. So not sure if here that's the shortcut you need to take, but I guess it works. It's good enough. The messed up part is that none of the burning laps in this track were as hard as this one. Like, for what I remember, the lowest time aside from this event in this track was 2 minutes 15 seconds. So I mean, I know it was the reverse version, but whether it's reverse or not, I don't think it matters. Like, it's still more or less gonna be the same amount of time, you know. I'm not really sure what the deal is. I do know that when you enter the final area, you're supposed to take the bridge, but I fucked that up. Oh, I didn't. Okay. So, when is the bridge here? Yeah, you're supposed to go right. Oof, close. Well, it has to be this one. I got it dim. Holy shit. Okay. The fact that I got it in that attempt is obviously amazing, but I basically did that flawlessly and I barely got it. So I feel like this one, like, that might be the hardest event in the game. I don't know, I mean, considering that it didn't take me that many attempts now, maybe not. Maybe it's that other crash event that took me like 20 attempts, but I don't know, that one seems like an issue too. Well, as you can see, all of this has been perfected, which means that only the final Grand Prix is remaining, and this will be the last thing. So, what car could I use for the last one? I mean, I kinda just wanna use this one. This one is just a very, very sweet looking car, you know? We don't have any of the special cars, so I think that this one will have to do. Just a very nice car. So I really wonder if you can get the skin that this car shows in the title screen. Oh, unless that's a different car, I guess maybe it is a different car. Because yeah, like, it has the same shape as this, but instead of being red and black or black and red, it's yellow and red. And even though this car can be yellow, it can only be yellow without any additional color, so it really makes me wonder if it even is this car. Like, whatever. Right now, the only thing that matters is winning. And I gotta say that the timing has been very good. Like, essentially, I'm gonna be finishing this game at the right time to end the stream. This has been a very well calculated playthrough. Unless you tell me, as I say at the beginning of the stream, that there are gonna be secret chapters that I still have yet to see, we should be fine. Like, if this is the final event, we're fine. If it isn't though, well, that will mean that the title of the stream will be a clickbait, because it says finishing the game today. Well, it says finishing the game. Technically it doesn't say today, but that's kind of implied, you know? Okay. Alright, can you stop crashing? Because right now you will be crashing a lot. Straight to the traffic car. So, looking at these events in these final chapters, essentially the fact that these events are Crash Breaker is a guarantee. You know? Like, essentially all of the events that can have Crash Breaker on the final chapters actually have Crash Breaker. But I guess at some point it stops being random and it starts being kind of like the, you know, the norm. Now, the weird thing here is this Grand Prix is also 4 races instead of 5. Yeah, sure, that counts as a vertical takedown, I guess. So I was about to say, it's weird because usually in these games 5 tends to be the highest amount, but here no, apparently it's 4. Well, to be fair, in other Burnout games there were like Grand Prix with like 6 races, so it's not like 5 was always the maximum, but it's a little bit weird that the final Grand Prix will be 4 instead of 5, especially considering that there was already another Grand Prix with 4 races. I think it might have been Chapter 5, but so basically Grand Prix 5, the one that had that amount. I don't know. Really? I cannot catch anyone with that small amount of meter. It ain't happening. Ah, that almost was a vertical takedown. Okay, 3rd lap, so try not to crash. I keep forgetting here that the oncoming traffic is on the right side. Okay, don't go right. Oof, almost hit that guy. Okay. Got it. And did that one pretty well too. Okay. So right now, seems that they are also fighting for points in the second and third place, so I should be mostly fine. Oh, this is only one lap. That's an important detail. Only one lap, huh? Well, that makes it even weirder. For the final Grand Prix to have a race with only one lap. I guess here it's mostly like the shock factor. Like the fact that you need to play well in a very small amount of time. Could be. Are you kidding me? At least I got that guy. Oof. Yeah, I'm not a fan of being on oncoming traffic. Like it's even worse trying to not be there. Okay, I didn't take the shortcut there, but that's because I wanted to play it safe. Maybe a bad idea, but I will take a second place here. Even if it will destroy my perfect streak on Grand Prix, I don't think I care. Because yeah, that indeed destroy my perfect Grand Prix streak. Like every single race in a Grand Prix I have won it, but you don't need to. Well, and in fact here I only need to get second to last place to win the Grand Prix, because the second place is 6 points behind. So unless you tell me that you cannot get the 5 stars unless you win every single race, which I doubt, we pretty much won. Well, another thing that could cack me here is the awesome bar. If it somehow drops below awesome, it could be an issue, but it's fine. I believe that it won't. Oh, wow, what a moron. Damn it. That was a bad place to crash. Okay, I'll take that. So where exactly did I crash here? Well, probably around there. Well, the important thing is not crashing by yourself. That will be ideal. That was a perfect lap. Yeah, I don't think the awesome bar is in any risk of going down, even though I'm pretty much driving in solitaire here, so it has the risk of going down because I'm not doing any takedowns or whatnot, but I don't think that should be a problem. Not to mention that there is so much traffic that just traffic checking is enough to keep the bar from lowering too much. Okay, the opponents are very close here. Still think it should be fine though. Okay. That works. Well, that's it. That's the game. The game fully beaten, unless there is some secret that I don't remember, but otherwise this is it. This is all the stars. So am I gonna see the credits? I don't remember that either. I mean, I should, right? Like, I beat the game. Why will you not give me the credits, right? Let's see. Well, there is a... Oh, you got this thing? So I'm assuming you got this one for, like, beating all the events, but then that's pretty cool. I think that it took me beating the whole game to get it. Oh, and you don't unlock the Revenge Racer. So maybe the Revenge Racer, you only unlock it after getting, like, the medals. Because, you know, in each one of these, right? Well, not each chapter, but essentially each track has these challenge sets that are different things, like do a vertical takedown, 2 revenge takedowns in a race, you know, blow up 25 vehicles, whatever, all that shit. And that's something that I'm not gonna do. But I think that if you want to unlock the Revenge Racer, you need to do that, but it's whatever. I'm really not gonna do that. So we can check in here, in the profile, and might as well, well, you can just see it in stats. So the percentage most likely include those, but as you can see, gold medals. Well, cars won, some of them get unlocked by doing that. Those are the challenges, essentially. Well, the signature takedowns, I've been told they are optional. Like, I'm assuming it's the challenge, the ones that are not optional if you want to reach 100%, but as I said, I'm not interested in doing that. I just wanted to get all the stars and I got them, which, by the way, that's also what surprises me. Like, why does it count the gold medals but it doesn't count the stars? It seems a little bit weird, but it's fine. Also, what are the stats of that car that I unlock? Like oh, it's essentially... Well, that's very weird. So you're telling me that these 2 cars have the same weight? Like, this gigantic Turismo car has the exact same weight as this Formula car that is supposed to be as lightweight as possible. And they also go the same speed. Sure, why not? I don't see problems in that logic, you know? But yeah, all the stars have been completed, and with all stars completed, I am out of here. So yeah, let me just save one more time, well, for no real reason, but I guess just to complete the cycle, right? But yeah, that will be it for me for today. So the next game after this one will be Burnout Dominator. Well, I mean the next game on the series, not the game that I will play on the next stream. It will be a different one, but the next one in the series is Dominator, so whenever I get back to the series, which shouldn't be in too long, that's the one that I will play. But yeah, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream, so have a good one and take care.